Welcome, I'm Thomas, host of the My Glaucoma Journey podcast. This is episode 4 of my glaucoma patient series, sharing my experience with cataract removal surgery to help others with glaucoma understand what to expect. During my glaucoma exams and treatments, the glaucoma specialist informed me that I had a cataract in my left eye, which I had already nicknamed the problem child. The cataract was developed enough to affect my vision. The National Institutes of Health published a paper in 2023 stating that cataracts usually develop slowly in individuals over the age of 40 as proteins in the lens of the eye start to break down. Although far from common, young children can also be affected by cataracts. Also, trauma or surgery on the eye can trigger the protein breakdown. While I had glaucoma procedures on my left eye before the cataract was a problem, the slow development of cataracts makes me think that in my case, the cataract is not a direct result of my glaucoma treatment. During the pre-surgery instructions for the cataract removal, the team told me about eye drops to use and that I would receive an artificial lens. As directed, I started fasting from 10 p.m. the night before and had a family member drive me to the glaucoma clinic surgery suite. After I changed into a patient gown, a peripheral IV was started and the doctor reviewed my consent forms. As with the trabeculectomy, I had an anesthesiologist providing my sedation for the cataract surgery, so I would be asleep but breathing on my own. Just before the team started wheeling me into the surgery suite, they informed me that I would receive an artificial lens that made me farsighted. So for the first time in my life, I would be farsighted in one eye and nearsighted in the other. I didn't like that very last-minute update on the artificial lens, indicating that since I'm, quote, getting older, being farsighted would be better than nearsighted. I woke up in the recovery area with a protective shield taped over my left eye and 6 out of 10 pain in that eye. This was different from the trabeculectomy surgery when I only felt mild pain. But the recovery area nurse saw that I was waking up, asked me about pain, and got me a pain pill right away. A few minutes after taking the pain medicine, the level of pain in my eye decreased to a tolerable level, and I could eat, so I was discharged home with my driver. The eye shield remained in place until my follow-up clinic visit the next morning. I experienced another deja vu moment when I got home, since I couldn't wear my eyeglasses over the eye patch, so I couldn't see much. Same as my prior eye surgeries, but I had food and pain medicine at home to keep the pain level low, so there were no problems overnight. One note, if you have a dog at home, one suggestion is to think about asking a family member or a friend to host the dog for a couple days so you can recover, or board the dog at a local kennel, particularly if you are the primary dog walker. The next morning in the follow-up clinic, the doctor removed the eye patch and pronounced the surgery a success. But that was the beginning of a new challenge for me that I continued to deal with, accommodating one far-sighted eye and one nearsighted eye. The new lens did not give me perfect far vision in the left eye, in addition to my loss from glaucoma. So partial blindness in the left eye and then not clear vision, farsighted. I still need some level of correction to be able to see clearly with that left eye. I know that some people wear contact lenses that make them nearsighted in one eye and farsighted in the other. I had a coworker that does this. She has to take a second to switch her brain each time she wants to go from distant vision to near vision. Since I'd been wearing eyeglasses for many years, I had to return to my optometrist to change the prescription in the left lens. My brain did not like the change even after several weeks. I found it impossible to see clearly enough to drive safely or work with one farsighted eye. My own theory about my inability to adapt compared to folks that wear the different prescriptions and contact lenses is that the contacts change the shape of the eye to improve the vision, while the eyeglasses provide a corrective lens that remains separate from the eye. I give credit to my optometrist for his creativity with solutions to my problem. Once I told him that the eyeglasses with farsighted and nearsighted lenses didn't work for me, he set me up with contact lenses that make me farsighted in both eyes. So the contact for the left eye has a mild correction prescription, while the contact for the right eye has a significant correction prescription. But that worked. Ironically, now that I am farsighted in both eyes, with the contacts, I needed to buy the cheap plastic eyeglasses called readers at the local drugstore so I could read. For a while, I carried the reader glasses on me and only put them on when I needed. But that turned out to be more of a hassle than I wanted to deal with. So back to the optometrist. We tried eyeglasses that I could wear all day with progressive lenses, which have no prescription on the top of the lens and a prescription on the lower part of the lens so I could read. That solution has worked well, and I still use it. So I have contact lenses to make both eyes farsighted, and then bifocal eyeglasses so I can read. One small benefit to the vastly different prescriptions between my contact lenses is that they are considered medically necessary. My vision insurance plan pays for a full year of the contacts. I just have to pay the processing and shipping fees. Now, when I go to the optometrist or the glaucoma clinic for my exams, I have to remind them that I have contact lenses in place when I take my eyeglasses off. At night, when I take the contact lenses out, I'm back to so-so distant vision in the left eye and near vision in the right. If I want to watch TV, I can't see the screen clearly, and if I'm reading or looking at something on my cell phone, I have to hold the item a few inches from my nose just to see it clearly. Don't get me wrong, though. I will adjust to these challenges in exchange for removal of the cataract and treatment to slow the progress of the damage to my optic nerve from glaucoma. I know that many people don't have easy access to glaucoma specialists, either financially or due to where they live. For my fellow glaucoma patients, I hope you got some helpful information from this episode. Again, my name is Thomas. If you want to contact me, the email is myglaucomajourney@gmail.com. That's myglaucomajourney@gmail.com.